everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anatolia and I am stressed. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I promised I would talk about. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I will be talking about the things that I buy on Poshmark and the things that I buy at thrift stores. There are very specific things that I buy on Poshmark that I do not buy at thrift stores and vice versa. So maybe this will help you figure out if this is something that you're interested in, if this is something that you can save on, or if even this is something that you'd like to pay shipping for. So here is the list of things that I personally buy on Poshmark. First of all, I like all my luxury items to be from Poshmark. There are a lot of thrift stores that have luxury items already out, but I personally do not buy from there. I buy on Poshmark because it is 100% authentic. It goes to the headquarters in California and it is authenticated by experts, and then it comes back to me as long as it's above $500. Furthermore, Poshmark, they include almost everything and you can always return it. Nowadays with COVID, you can never really return anything. If you're in person, you can just exchange or have store credit, and I'm not about that. I want to return something and I want my money back. So Poshmark really protects you if you're buying more luxury items. So I buy almost all my luxury shoes, all my accessories, all the fanciest things ever on Poshmark. They are much cheaper because you're talking to a person that might have already bought it, or maybe they bought it for a cheaper price, so they're willing to budge. But people in person, they are trying to pay bills, they're trying to feed their families, so it's a little harder that way and it's not as cheap. But of course, guys, if you want to go buy at the place, at the thrift store, at the boutique, of course, I highly also recommend that. I just wouldn't go buy it full price because I don't think it's that worth it to me. But maybe it's worth it to you, or maybe I'm just broke. I don't know. College, you know? College. Okay. Something else I like to buy on Poshmark is my Reformation dresses. So far, I've bought 3 dresses, Reformation, because I just cannot validate for myself the prices that they have on their website. It is too much, it's too high, and even some of the stuff I want from their website is not produced anymore. It's sold out on my size, or it's not even there in that color. So I would go on Poshmark, I would find the same exact dress, same exact style, and I would buy it, and I would try to budge with the seller and try to lower the price and maybe even the shipping. But yeah, it's probably my favorite thing to buy on Poshmark because I can just sell it after, and I talked in my previous video about how fast Reformation sells on Poshmark, so it's a win-win-win for everyone. Next up, I buy almost anything that I need urgently. So if I need a skirt very urgently for the weekend, if I need shoes urgently for the weekend, if I need accessories, I would always buy it on Poshmark because I pay so that it comes within 2 days. It's very rare when something goes wrong. Very rarely do they mess up or something happens and the order gets canceled, but I highly recommend you guys buy your stuff on Poshmark if you do want it to come in fast or like on time. I don't know. Next up, this is one of my favorite ones. I buy almost all my vintage items on Poshmark because obviously they're not sold anymore in stores, they're not sold online. I will never find them. So it is that one of a kind, unique, absolutely beautiful piece that everyone raves over. I always buy it on Poshmark and no one will ever know. Like no one will ever know it's even secondhand if that's you and you're kind of ashamed of buying secondhand. But I'm not. I always tell people where I get my stuff from, and I have no shame in that, and I have very transparent with you if you ask me, and I would love to share that information. I don't think it's something to be ashamed of. I don't think it's something that I need to hide. So I do buy most of my items on Poshmark, and I do buy most of my vintage items on Poshmark, and if you do compliment me, then it's most likely vintage and from Poshmark. So yeah, I like to do that stuff. And I also try my best to go to thrift stores at certain times of the week, and I talked about this in one of my previous videos. I like to go at certain times of the week so that I can get the most out of the new racks that they put on the floor, so that I can get the same items that I may find on Poshmark. But Poshmark is more the sifted through items that I want quicker, that I want for a specific event or a specific trip. So I don't know. You guys make the decision for yourself and let me know in the comments if you have a different strategy that I should know about, because I can use that myself. So next up, I buy almost all my gym clothes on Poshmark. Stay with me. I know this sounds weird, but gym clothes always get dirty. They always get messy. It is not an amazing, you need it to be perfect. I don't need to look good at the gym. So I usually buy my gym shorts on Poshmark because you know why? Because they're very expensive and they're gonna ship from God knows where, UK or whatever. So if they're on Poshmark, they're gonna ship within 2 days. I don't know. I really like gym shorts, but I just once again, I cannot validate that price. I don't know. So yeah, my gym shorts I get on Poshmark because they're cheap and I can just recycle them or donate them once I'm done wearing them. They're usually not really worn if they're being sold for a little bit of a higher price. So you can always negotiate, obviously, but you can always ask the seller, like, how many times has this been worn? Is it just the wrong size? A lot of times it's just the wrong size, so I highly recommend you guys check that out. Ooh, okay. Next thing I buy on Poshmark are all my accessories. Of course, not this. This, you cannot buy this on Poshmark. But most of my accessories I like to buy on Poshmark because, once again, I might lose them. They might go to complete waste if I don't like them. So why would I go to the store and buy them for full price when I don't even know what they're gonna look like? So it's the same thing as online buying. I can negotiate with the seller. I can always bring down the price and it's gonna come to me pretty fast. So I'm gonna show you some of the things I bought on Poshmark so I can just prove my point or like bring it home. So for example, I bought, hopefully they come in on time, I bought these Christian Louboutins. I will include a picture here. But these, okay, they're above $500, so they went to Poshmark headquarters, so I will know for sure if they're real or not, and it comes with the dust bag and the box, so it's perfect. So it really worked out for me, and I didn't buy it full price, and they were brand new, so why would I buy them full price? If they're gonna come in 2 days, they're gonna be authenticated for me, and it comes with all the items. Another dress I bought, so there's 3 Reformation dresses I bought. I can show you one of them. Here's one, absolutely beautiful. You see it? Okay, so that's one of them, and you do get a lot of compliments on it because it's one of a kind. Next up, for example, this skirt I got for very cheap, but I really needed it, so that's my example of it having to come fast, and I'm not gonna go to the thrift store and look through 500 items just to find the one item I want. So I just bought it on Poshmark, and it came in 2 days. It was $7, so I paid almost that same amount in shipping, but it's okay. I'm helping that person out in their small business. Another thing that I really wanted but I could not find online anywhere are these boots. They're Jeffrey Campbell's. They're on the floor and they're a mess, but I was able to bring down the price because they weren't professional pictures, and I got them for a pretty good price, and they're nowhere to be found. So I got one of a kind boots. So I love that. Poshmark definitely gives you that freedom and that liberty to do whatever you want and to buy whatever you want, and to really feel that you're different, not that you're not different. Another thing that I could never find online is this House of CB jumpsuit. So this House of CB jumpsuit was absolutely beautiful, but I couldn't find it on their actual website because I think it's an older style. So I just bought it and I cut the top and I made it into a top. I can include a picture of me in the top here. And these are all great examples of why I buy certain items on Poshmark and why I buy certain items at the thrift store. I hope you guys really like this video. I know there's a lot to comprehend and digest, but you guys got this. Make sure you go on Poshmark, support your fellow business people, your small business people, and just your entrepreneurs, because we're all struggling. It's COVID and most of us are in college, so why not? Why not? Okay, check me out on Instagram if you'd like, Stress Dress. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and watch my previous videos because that would really help me and it means the world to me, and I thank God every night for you guys. I love you, and I will see you next week.